In this segment, I want to tell you about our Renko Trend Trader, which is already in version 1.7. It's a fantastic algo we're super excited about. But before we show you the features of the Renko Trend Trader here from Forex Cove, we need to spend 1 minute talking about something which is not Renko. In fact, we're going to talk about Japanese candlesticks. Now, the Japanese candlesticks are fantastic, and they're used by millions of traders around the world to trade any number of different financial instruments. And the reason they're so popular, they give you so much information. So I can look at a single candle. In this particular case, we're looking at the pound dollar on a 1 hour chart. And I can see hour by hour what happened. I can see if price was rejected. I have the trade volume. I can see the highest high and the lowest low. Here's an example of a price rejection here, a strong move that followed down. I can see here that because of the body so strong, I can sort of measure the strength of the move down here. So I get a lot of information, the direction and the relationship between buyers and sellers. For example, here, that was a draw, the buyers and the sellers undecided in this hour, for example. Now, despite all that information, there's one super important piece of information you're not getting. You don't know when it happened. Now, for many traders, especially support and resistant traders, they count on making trading decisions exactly after the event. And for those traders, the candlesticks are all they need. But if you are scalping or if you are trading news releases, you cannot sit around waiting for 1 hour to see something happens. In fact, you can't sit around waiting for just 1 minute. You need to know when things happen at the moment that they happen, and that's where the candlesticks fall short. What we're looking at here are Renko bricks. They don't show price movement over time. They show per a volume basis. We would argue that Renko bricks is probably one of the most overlooked ways of trading currently in the marketplace. And we've harnessed a lot of the information that you get from Renko into this incredible robot. What we're looking at here is the euro dollar, and each Renko brick is a visualization of 2 pips. And if you look down here on the x-axis, you can see that they don't follow a development over time, which means that if volume moves very quickly, that happens in that minute. So you're not considering time, you're only looking at volume. Let's get into the Renko Trend Trader and have a look at how we harness the power of Renko. You can choose, of course, your currency pair. You can use Renko to trade any financial instrument currently in existence. We set the lot size, and we set 2 moving averages, a master moving average and a signal moving average. They have to be lined up in order for us to take a trade. We're not trading the crossover. We just need those two to be aligned. We also build into it the Adx Filter so that we can trade when we have strength. That's very important. And a super useful feature called multiply trades. We use this one especially when we trade the news. Those of you who buy the algo, I'm going to make a specific video for you that enables you to take multiple trades in the direction where price is moving at that moment. We get our standard stop loss and take profit. You can use trailing stop. You can move to break even if you want that. Incredibly powerful robot. Let me show you how it actually works. In this particular configuration, what I've decided to do is I just want to trade where there is strength in the market. So I have enabled our Adx Filter, and I'm only trading when the strength is higher than 25 and ADX is set to 14 periods. Also, I have 2 exponential moving averages running. They need to be lined up in order for us to trade. So how does it work? Everything below the white line here on the ADX, we're not trading. We're only trading above, which means we enter the marketplace just at about here. And this was a minor news release. Had this robot been activated at that time, you would have taken buy trades and it would have been a great trade. Had you traded a fairly large lot size, maybe all you needed to make that month was those 20 pips right there. If I added the multiply functionality, I would buy for each Renko break that was created. Also, We are trading strength. We don't trade when the Adx filter is decreasing, and we don't trade below. So let's look for different trading opportunities. We entered the market here, and we took those 10 pips there, for example. We also entered the market here, and we had profit. We entered the market here. We took those pips right there. We entered the market here, and we took those pips right there. Notice how we can filter away all of this, where the risk of losing trade is great. We don't want to trade that. We entered here. That was a great trade. We also entered here. This was not the best trade, probably a losing one. Notice how we filter away all this nonsense. We focus on trend strength. Here is trend strength. Another winning trade. And here, another winning trade. That was a quick overview of the Renko Trend Trader, which is part of this special offer. The Renko Trend Trader allows you to scalp the markets on a per pip basis, and it's fantastic also to trade both trend and news releases.